Greetings and welcome, Rural Vacant Land. Tonight I'd like to show you a property in Elko County, Nevada. So here we're on the map search ruralvacantland.com, and right now there's 37 properties up for sale in Elko. As we zoom in on Elko, Nevada, let's do, where is it? Sorry, I'm getting lost. I'm going to switch it over to political map. So here's Elko, and Interstate 80. Just going to pull this one up here that's closest to the freeway. So you can see the area. There's a bunch of houses, people living in the area, some of them with nice green yards, and so they're figuring out water. If we zoom out a little bit, you'll see that there's a Humboldt River runs through this area. So I think the water table is not as deep as in lots of areas. But so there's neighbors here, and there's this area. So here's the property. Let's zoom in on this. Two acres. Well, if you want to buy it, $2,400. Just enter your information, click, and it's your property. You can start using it today. There's a link there to pull it up in Google Maps. So here's Interstate 80. If we zoom in on the property, there's a couple streets. I think there's an exit here. There might be an exit there. Let's look at the satellite. Maybe it's just an underpass, not an actual exit. Yeah, so you probably exit over here by the country store and take one of these streets over and up to the property. We zoom in on this property and see if we can get a 3D. There's enough data. And it looks pretty flat. Looks like there's a stream bed running through it. I pulled it up, property lines over here. It looks like it runs through the property, so you still got a bunch of usable property on this side. Maybe you could store stuff on that side of the stream too. When it's dry, you can cross back and forth, or go through the neighbor's property. Either way, there's still a bunch of land here not right in the stream, and the stream's usually good for gardening. I mean, you could probably dig rock out of there for building. Some people would build a gabion across it. Let's see if I could show you one of those. One of these kinds of things. So if you took some wire and filled it with rock, let's see. That's not a good example. But it's a good way to slow down a stream and get it to put the water in the ground instead of just racing by. I'm not showing you a good example. You get the idea. I mean, if you put that on the property, or even a couple of them, you could slow the water down and probably green up the property, so when it does rain, water does come through there. It doesn't just go zinging right through in 3 seconds and then disappear. It'd probably grow a bunch of bush and stop some silt, sediment and stuff behind it, and then it'd be a greener spot for stuff to start growing. If you want stuff to grow on the property. So that's the property lines. If we go back to Google Maps, it's this big square here, and you get access to two sides, two roads. One's called Gold Rush, and let's see what the other one is. Gold Rush Drive and Gold Rush, right? Yeah, Gold Rush and Gold Rush Drive. So you can't, not very creative names, but there you go. There's houses in the area, and I don't think there's any street view, or else I'd zoom in and show you some street view. There doesn't seem to be very good 3D either, but there's a bit of a valley here coming down this way and this way, but this side looks flatter and more usable. It looks like the hill goes up here more. So hopefully this is the right property for you. If so, go to the website. I'll put a link in the video below, or if you're watching this on the website, it's ruralvacantland.com, and you can just go down to the Buy Now button and click Buy Now and buy this thing. Oh, I know what I want to do before I dropped off. I wanted to see how far this one is to town. So we pull up the Walmart in Elko. It's gives you an idea of where stuff is in Elko. They're 21 minutes, 16 miles, because it does a boomerang trail around out to the freeway down. So that's what it's looking like. Looks like you could get off up here as well, take a different road. Maybe we could do a street view here and see what this off ramp would look like. I mean, you gotta get off the off ramp, I guess, but eventually you go under the freeway and then drive out. But here's the countryside: some trees, some buildings, some cars. It's happening in the area. As you get further afield, there's less and less people. Yeah, you take one of those roads out to the property, it'd be over there somewhere, or maybe up there. And this is a view. This is probably the Elko Mountain. Nice clear skies, big wide open space. A great place to go make it your own. So let's go back to the website, ruralvacantland.com, where you can actually buy it. If you like this one, feel free to take a tour and let me know if I can help. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Thank you.